What's good, y'all? This is your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound himself. Definitely in the house. Definitely going dizzled, going down. I'm talking about Floyd Mayweather, TBE, question mark. I don't think so. He is not TBE, and that's pretty much what I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I just want to get this off. I actually am a big Floyd Mayweather fan. I was a big Floyd Mayweather fan probably before a lot of y'all. I knew and was watching Floyd Mayweather when he was nobody, when he was still pretty, before he was money. I was a Floyd Mayweather fan before anybody even really liked the dude. I was a Floyd Mayweather fan when he was still quiet and not talking shit and humble and coming out and walking out to the ring to Stevie Wonder. So therefore, this is not a hateristic ass video. So for all the super duper brand new Floyd Mayweather fans out there that are brand new to boxing and just super love the money, love the media, and love the HBO stuff they see, fuck you. You guys don't know much. You know what I'm saying? I've been following Floyd Mayweather's career for a long time. So for all the haters I want to hate just because I'm saying something negative about Floyd Mayweather not being TBE the best ever, just go sit on a rock somewhere, dude. Kick back, listen to this, and take it in and take in my opinion. Anyways, let's get to it. This video was originally going to be very, very in-depth. I was going to put video highlights and all that stuff, but, you know, it just became a task that ended up on my desktop and just something I never got to because I was like, oh, I got to make this super glorious, and I just never got to it. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to freestyle it and see how it comes out, and hopefully you guys like it. So the topic is Floyd Mayweather, the best ever, you know, so that's what I am going to touch on. You know what I'm saying? As far as, you know, the best ever TBE, that's a little, you know, to me it's a media gimmick. It's a little, you know, of course it is. It's something to sell him even more. You know, he's gone from pretty to money, now it's TBE. And it's cool. Whatever Floyd got to do to make that dough, I'm not hating on it. But when you talk about the best ever, a lot of fighters come to mind, and Floyd Mayweather is not the first that comes to my mind. You know, some fighters that come to mind are, you know, fighters like Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Sugar Ray Robinson, Sugar Ray Leonard. You know, you want to talk Aaron Pryor. You want to talk Alexis Arguello. I mean, Pernell Whitaker. You want to keep going? We can even talk like Kostya Tszyu. We can talk Mike Tyson. You know, prime Oscar De La Hoya, prime Sugar Shane Mosley. We can talk Bernard Hopkins. You know, and there's a lot of fighters he hasn't fought, you know what I'm saying, that he could have fought. If you want to be TBE, you want to prove you were TBE, the best ever, there was fighters that I named right there in recent times, in the last 10 years, he could have fought. I don't care what people say, because people are going to try to come back at me with, oh, what about the weight difference and this, that, and the other. That's why I love Manny Pacquiao so much, because the dude is naturally a tiny dude. He's not that big, but he packs a wallop and he packs a punch, and that's why people love Manny, because he's gritty, he's willing to get in there and fight and get dirty with it. Floyd Mayweather, you know, to be honest with you, I think he took a lot of safe fights. I think he has great management. I think he has great people behind him that take care of him throughout his career. And that's why, and I think, honestly, that's a big reason why he's undefeated. Now, I think the undefeated mantra, the undefeated moniker is this TBE. Like, everyone is so caught up in being undefeated. People forget that true greats are not undefeated, because greats fight greats. When you fight greats, you're going to lose. When you lose, you grow as a person and you become better. Actually, I think if Floyd lost, he'd be loved more. He'd be more humble, and he'd probably be a lot better fighter. You know, it's just, like I said, there's a lot of fighters he hasn't fought. I just can't give him that TBE label that most people want to. I can't do it. And I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan. So let's talk about some fighters just in the recent, you know, 10 to 15 years he could have fought. And, you know, there are also other fighters, guys, I did not mention when I was thinking TBE. I mean, hey, there's other fighters, a lot of fighters that could be considered the best ever if you look at their careers and this and defining fights. But let's talk about some recent people he could have fought. Let's talk Paul Williams. I mean, let's talk Bernard Hopkins. Let's talk Andre Ward. Let's talk Felix Trinidad. Let's talk Timothy Bradley. Like I said, let's talk a prime Oscar De La Hoya, a prime Sugar Shane Mosley. How about Vernon Forrest? How about a prime Fernando Vargas? How about a prime Winky Wright? You know what I'm saying? How about Kostya when he was in his prime? You know, those were guys he didn't touch. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even go near. Those could have been big fights at the time. They should have happened. Now, like I said, you could come back at me and talk about, oh, well, the weight, he's lighter, this, that, and the other. It don't matter because other fighters were fighting each other. They were making jumps in weight and meeting each other at catch weights. So there's always going to be excuses for something. My point is, you want to be TBE, those were some fighters in the recent times he could have fought. Not an old De La Hoya, an old Shane Mosley. And you know what I'm saying? Those are good names that he has on his record. But I mean, let's be honest. When he fought him, what were they at the time? You know, he has some, good and big notable victories. But what has he really done? I mean, let's review.